simple joint. What's up, world? What is up, world? What is up, world? What is up? Speeches on my desk. I just had to hit it real quick. What up, Earn It? 420, 69 liter. Bon voyage. How y'all feeling today? One day before the holy grail of eating. Who's gonna eat fat tomorrow? Wave your hands in the sky. What you saying though over here, Earn It? What you saying, bro? You always got something good to say. Okay. If I made an LP of P.o.P and PLS, Jesus, bro, I am not on Pulse Chain. I'm like the worst Xenian. Because I am not on Pulse Chain. But I'll give you some insight. Here, listen, you talk about P.o.P. Where is that up here? It's gotta have most of the volume, right? Where is that? Unofficially sponsored by Pepco. So this one, right? P.o.P. This is the vibe. Here are the good days. This is what everybody be talking about.
P.o.P gonna go to $1. It's a real stable coin.
This is what I hear a bunch. But this can't be it. This only has $300 in liquidity. Hold on. This can't be the one everyone talks about. Oh, you just dropped the address. Look at it, bro. He's like, yo, let's look at this. Why are there so many? That's the thing about Pulse Chain. There's so many fake addresses. Oh, this one didn't show up, though. Is that P.o.P? Which one is it? I'm trying to check real quick before we start talking about the overall markets. I just know Pulse Chain is going crazy. See, everyone's over there in euphoric state. I don't have any Pulse Chain. I have no conviction. So I'm the worst. But I do know there's a lot of people in it. Bruvs. Where is the liquidity for this P.o.P thing? I don't know. I see $200, $70. Which chart do you look at? I just typed in the address, it didn't pop up. It said no results. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh, okay, you got a deck screener link. Let me see. Why can't I see it? What is the hate? Oh, it's just DAI. It's not P.o.P. You got the team of Pulsicans just call it P.o.P. But when you go to Pulse Chain, it's just DAI, which is the original DAI. Ooh. But yeah, let's look at it. I guess it's going crazy right now. Fuck, man, this shit is just so hard to interact with. I can't believe y'all be doing this shit. Just no fucking cares. Fuck a security thing, bro. Who cares about that? We got the APIs. Gotta love it. Yo, man. I don't really know. I don't really know. You know. P.o.P got to $1. Is that what it is? What is it? It's 2 cents. It's 1 cent. I don't know, bro. See, like, I gotta turn this music down. We're gonna get this shit started. But yeah, like, my whole thing is I have no conviction on PulseChain. I just don't understand it. Like, for real, I know that XEN going up right now on PulseChain, and that's my link to PulseChain. Is XEN. And PZen going crazy around up 136%. You see it. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So big ups to all the PZen users out there. They're seeing some drastic gains. Maybe take some profits if you're mining. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. You know, everything is what it is. You know, this is where I'm at with PulseChain. It's so hard for me to get into that ecosystem because I'm so in X1 and XEN, and like my attention has nothing to do with PulseChain, but I am hyped to see this. I think this is a reaction to gas, because PulseChain gas has been clobbered. Oh, I'm not even on screens. What's up, y'all? Damn, this thing isn't even here now. There we go. What's up, everybody? This your boy Crypto Bruh, aka More World Pizza DJ. Coming back again with some fucking crypto stuff. Talk about crypto. Usuals. It's November 27th, 2024, the day before Thanksgiving. And markets are moving how markets move. You know, are you going to be that cousin, that uncle, that stranger that walks into Thanksgiving dinner place? You're going to drop the Satoshi Nakamoto nuke on everybody. I've been in crypto for XYZ. You know, or maybe you are just someone who's been in crypto for XYZ amount of time and everybody's hyped that you're going to be at dinner tomorrow and they're going to pick your brain. All right, so enjoy your time. Run away if you need to. Because it is holiday season. And I think that's what's happening here on PulseChain. I don't know. There's a lot of excitement when you actually look at PulseChain on DeFi Llama, like I was saying. It is cool to see it pop up, right? Like it normally isn't hanging out anywhere, but it's here on the banner of other things happening outside of the majors. So you see PulseChain has a lot of TVL just being ported in. So I don't know. I have no clue what is going on, but a lot of TVL is being ported in. I think a lot of this activity is, causing gas to go up over there. That's typically what happens. Users show up, start using the chain. It's, it's a linear chain. It's not moving in parallel like X1 or Solana. So it's, it's the Nakamoto consensus bug. It's whatever you want to call it. But yeah, basically everyone has to stand in line. The more gas you pay, that's how you speed up and get past the line. So that applies more pressure on the nodes as more people say, hey, I want to get my transaction right now. And gas, goes up. So every EVM has the same style of gas consumption. Some, like Optimism and Base, these are layer 2s. PulseChain's a layer 1. So these ones relay back to Ethereum, which give them like this stupid cheap gas idea. Because, yeah, they're not necessarily a blockchain. They're more of a network associated with ETH. And it's a small group of nodes, centralized as fuck in this arena. And that's kind of why, again, if you're looking at Zenmon, and you're trying to figure out like why is base and optimism never crazy in gas, and that is why they are real layer 2s. Everything else is a layer 1. They're using EVM, but again, they're not executing on top of EVM or on top of ETH. Like they're not stairs. None of this shit is connected to ETH like these ones, right? And base is starting to see gas go up because it's heavily used. There's a lot of people on base right now. Actually, when you go and try to make a xeNFT, well, I was gonna make one earlier. I was gonna, burn some Zen. Let me make a little epic. And when I went to do it, boom, I was like, damn, man, still $3.70 peak day to mine some Zen on base, which is fine, like that's what it is. It's still cheaper than Ethereum mainnet. So, I haven't been able to take the mind pill just yet that this is where we are. Again, on my X account, I shared it, but I'm still buying things that are listed here on OpenSea. These NFTs. Somebody's trying to create a market, and I'm the dude that's supposed to come and buy them all. Seems there's no competition here. There's 316. There's 316 xeNFTs available, and they're all below mint right now, pretty much. Right now you get it for $1.49, and you're gonna get it in a good amount of maturity time. Right, like it's gonna mature on the 7th of February. So what I've been doing is I've been strictly telling everybody like, don't buy this shit, because you don't know what everybody else is feeling because it's so public. And sure enough, like last night, it looks like somebody dumped quite a bit of CBZN. They just released the bag, and I don't know why. I don't know why you would do it, but yeah, you'll see here, basically 3 trillion and another 3 trillion, so 6 trillion Zen in a clap, nuking the price into a range that I've been kind of looking at, which seems to be like the real bottom of CBZN is right in this zone. And yeah, that clip right there, that was just the way it is. But again, if you don't want to play this game, like, cause yeah, buying is kind of risky. Maybe a DCA of like $5-10 a day or something. But even then, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, you could still be going and getting all of these. There's quite a bit of them, and they're below mint. So either you're making your own or you're buying time. And that's another cool thing about Zen that we don't have on Ethereum. So this market that I'm showing, this is on base. ETH doesn't have this market because it's OpenSea banned Ethereum. But also, there's not a lot of interest in selling NFTs on ETH. There is a small group out there. If you go to ZenPub, oh, look at that. Let's go to ZenPub real quick. Most of the copies are going up on Pulse Chain while the core coins not moving. That makes sense. What's up, Crypto Land? Welcome. Yeah, I'm not too savvy in it. But I know they're building something. They're trying to create something in Pulse Chain that, like, it's going to take mind share because they don't have technology. But what's crazy is there's runway for this because we're not like what X1 is experimental for the planet, essentially. And it's like here to progress crypto. Like crypto needs to keep progressing through the future. because it's like a big ass software that is going to keep updating, like your cell phone or like your computer software, which now is just stag. Like there used to be moments in time where or like car softwares where we are now. Like I was looking at EVs and people, that's like the flex. It's like, oh, my shit's up to date. Like, yo, you want to buy my EV? My shit's up to date. My shit got self-less driving. Right. So in the progression, right, in the progressive area where I think crypto is landing, that's where a lot of the VC money's at. You know, X1 is like needed. Like we need that, again, that high speed chain that is cheaper than Solana, because Solana is going to get expensive, and with that expensive with the expensiveness on Solana, it drives a lot of value. Like maybe Solana becomes like a store of value, which sounds weird, but I think that they're like kind of building that out, right? Like they kind of want people to see it as the hub, which is the store. Like X1 could be a hub, but I don't know yet what it would facilitate. That's kind of why, again, I'm still curious to what even Jack wants to build with X1 chain, on top of like what this tech can do for the game, right? Where you have another Solana type blockchain with more of an open source principle, right? And open source is going to be huge in the next few years. Right now, we're like in a very closed sourced reality, but AI agents, they kind of intrude on this like open sourced logic, right? And that's why, again, like there's runway for blockchains like Pulsechain, because this is going to take a second before AI is full blown, like taking over the sectors. And, you know, we probably have 2 to 3 more years before the next super cycle, like the 2028 super cycle of like whoever's about to become president, like, you know, again, like EVs getting wallets. That's something I'm like super excited for. Like this ideology of like your private key really becoming something that's more flexible or more global to your identity. And yeah, just like integration, like just like life is easier. Like it's, you know, you got the clear, you could just walk through. You don't gotta stand in the line with everybody else in TSA, right? If you got pre-check TSA type shit too, right? Like, you know, you gotta stand in line with everybody else. So I think crypto is getting ready to become like very elite in that regard of reality, where, you know, today's work allows you to afford tomorrow's expenses, right? So that's why ETH is still doing good. Solana looking good. Bitcoin back up to 95,000, right? And for my Pulsechain homies, your TVL is up to 744 million. So it's almost pushing a billion, which is like putting it up here with Base, Avalanche. You know, who's to say it's not real? That's the craziest part about it all. It's like, who's to say it's not real? So yeah, keep dreaming. But yeah, in Solana world, this shit is what's really real. Everything is plugged into this. Being, again, first mover advantage, Zen is what's gonna help like coins like PZen shine when the chain is busy. Right now, PZen got a reason to pop off, because are you gonna really mint your Zen to burn it for X1 chain? Right? Or you're going to have to buy a bottom so that you can, you know, recoup on the coins you can't mint anymore because it's expensive. Right? I'm sure every other chain will have something of this regard. Like, oh, gas is going up. I don't really know too much about Polygon. I think Polygon just has a really solid community. A lot of liquidity. A lot of people just hanging out in the liquidity over here. You feel me? They, you know, they doing their thing over there in Polygon world. You know, I don't really know what to say. That's why every Zen to this day, to this holiday, is still very quantum, no direction, off the rails. even solXEN. This one is like hilarious because I'm providing liquidity for it, and I'm just getting straight wrecked betting on this shit. Fucking damn. Here, let's look at it. So like, my AI coins are doing well. Got love for the AIs. But yeah, so like I put in 6 million Dracula into this solXEN pit. Now I only have, it says 875. So like, what's cool is, you know, I cheated my solXEN way back when, and it wasn't that much. It was like 35 million. And I was like, yo, I want to buy this again. So what's cool is that Dracula has value in this meme shit, and it's holding up better than solXEN. So now that solXEN is dumping, right? solXEN is dumping. Oh my God. I kind of want some solXEN, so I'm okay with this like impermanent loss of solXEN now, you know, being my bigger bag. It's all good. You know, like it's like I'm gonna get more Dracula. Like that's the whole point. To buy more Drac. It looks like we're running out of time on even doing that though. If you're talking about getting into Dracula, it's getting like on this one, it's looking crazy. But this is what you're talking about, Earn It, is that Drac has so many liquidity pools now that the market caps are like trying to figure out like what is the market cap. Like some of them are at 140, right? And that's why we're no longer seeing a parallel price between market cap and emoji Dracula. Yeah, there's all these liquidity pools, you know. This needs to keep growing too. Farm era has got to come back some way somehow. But yeah, that's all. That's like every project. Every project has to build liquidity, right? If you're not building liquidity, then the project's gonna die, or not die, but it's gonna hurt. Like that's what's the problem with solXEN. solXEN doesn't have any platforms that help its liquidity. So I am the platform for the emoji Dracula, you know, fucking solXEN liquidity pool, because I understand solXEN, so I'm willing to put up my valuable coin for this less valuable coin. Theoretically. Like theoretically, solXEN is less valuable than fucking emoji Dracula right now. But I can't get anybody to buy emoji Dracula or root for it. Some are though. Shout out to all the drags out there. NFTs are really coming soon. Now we got the vision. I didn't know what the vision was, but the vision is there, because solXEN is literally living out the vision that you don't want to have, which is not a lot of liquidity. Instead, the liquidity is being sold on the DEX, right? Somebody's out here selling 100 million solXEN one clip, when they should be taking this solXEN and staking it somewhere else, or providing liquidity with Dracula, right? And then as Dracula and solXEN attract bigger markets for more volume, then you get a lot of trading fees and the price goes up at the same time, right? That's like the logical play on all of this. But since none of it is happening, I'm kind of under the impression that it's all on purpose, where I wish I could find it, but a long time ago, Jack and them talked about liquidity and xeNFTs that help build like LPs and like educating people on LPs. So that's just pipeline technology. It really should just be on humans to understand it. But a lot of the Zen crowd is much younger. I mean, a little older, and experienced from like a different time in crypto. So you can see it from the liquidity pools that there's not a lot venturing out outside of like the coin itself. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, it will work, or I don't know. Something's in the works. We'll see. Zen's the same way. It's classic as a motherfucker. When you look at the other pairings, there's not much cooking here. Literally 2 of these pools. Sushi swap pool. There's less than $1. That ain't real. Yeah, so there's only really 2 Zen pools. So it's like this you'd want to expand out. And I'm sure like the team or Fair Crypto, if they're really serious about the value of the project, like they would be designing something to bring more value. Like anytime you break down crypto now, that's the only way to drive value to the project, right? Either you're going to build liquidity positions or you're going to get everybody on board with this ideology, right? We're going to build liquidity. Or you're doing some like other ass gimmick, like you have funding, right? Again, in the AI world, this is already taking place, right? There's moods you can find. I've already done the work for you, but like MTARD AI, how do we find that? You have Shaw, which is an AI driven VC dude as well, where essentially they're helping with the mindshare idea. This is a dev who's, telling everybody this is what we could use this for. So since Shaw is pretty much like a market maker in AI, it would be smart to pair with Shaw. So if you look at pairs, I think everyone took their pairs off. So right now AI is dying. Or it's not dying, but it's dead and it has to come back. And when it cycles like how it has, where we've seen a top and now it needs to find some sort of low, what I'm thinking is going to happen in AI is everybody will like right before it pumps, everyone's going to, take their liquidity out, because this is a different type of game where you want to keep your tokens. You're just in the LP in the beginning for the trading fees, right? So you'll see MTARD, this one was connected to a bunch of meme AI coins, and now it's consolidated back into just Sol. Let's see if VVAI Fu is still in other pairs. Yeah, it's pretty tied up. Oh, AZ16. Woo. Or AI16Z. This one took a rip, but this is a healthy dip. This is something you want to grab for sure. It's on that low. But let's look at the pulls. It's linked with GOAT. Let's see which one's deep though. No homo pause. Oh, AI Spartan. That's an AI coin for sure. This Arak is an AI coin. I don't know what Boba Poba is. I'm going to take my talents to Solana. It doesn't look like it's AI. So it might just be someone front running. Yeah. It's just a meme coin front running the liquidity concept where you just link to the shit that's hot. That's the game. Link to shit that's hot. Yeah, and I mean, this is how you learn realistically now, how you can learn where the next plays are going to happen in crypto. Most of them are going to happen from this liquidity positioning because they're going to want loyalty and respect. So there's no bigger respect than linking to a bigger picture and, kind of showing pride, right? And that's kind of why I see these AI coins that are going to be managed by the AIs. I kind of see them exploring, again, they're going to think logical and if us as humans are also coming to the conclusion that like, yo, the only way to kickstart or bootstrap your project is liquidity, right? Like, it's been the conversation for eons. Motherfuckers been talking about shit since 2020, 2019. You know, ever since Uniswap came out, it's been the talk. Like, how do you master liquidity, right? And it's just never been as easy as I think it's getting ready to become. I think rallying a bunch of people, like, that's kind of why, like, this whole, what is it called, the Grays, like, they're before their time pretty much, but they're like in a very experimental world where, yeah, they are kind of aliens. But what they did well is they spread themselves onto all the right pieces of the puzzle, which isn't that many, you know, but now anybody else can connect to them. And if you have value, you know, connecting to the PTGC coin is just amplifying your value. It should be that, you know. But yeah, this is like a good example of what everyone is doing. It's not a secret. It's just the game. But I'm very curious again to this new experience we're having, which is Zen. Like, this is why Zen, I think, is never been seen before. It's being created with the idea of what I call shelf life. So what a shelf life coin is a coin that's people want to go back and get. In memes, most times people don't want to see a coin that doesn't have like a balanced liquidity pool, right? Sames on same sides. When you go look at Zen, our liquidity pool is fucking scary. Like, on one side, which is Zen, the token, you have $300,000 worth of value. And on the other side, the ETH, which is like the internet, that's the bandwidth, that's where everybody is, CNBC talking about this shit. You only have 84,000. So this is kind of, again, what makes people nervous to get into Zen, because they're like, yo, where's the liquidity? You know, why do I need to get this? But I say that shelf life concept educates people about why they're going to get into something. You know, but that's a fascinating person, right? It brings like-minded people together. Another like-mind comes in and goes, I wonder why people are fucking with this, right? Like the same thing here. Oh, wow, 369 on the dime. 2.9. CB Zen is on the same shit. 64,000, 31,000. But then let's go look at my shitties. Let's go look at like Yakabu, which is getting straight Yakatude. Even though this is getting straight jacked up right now, stomped out. Whew. This is what you call being in a high school coin. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yo, real meme coins, crazy. This is a real meme coin. You can see here on the RSI, it's trying to find its low. Actually, we should turn this up. This might be a good time to get into Yakabu for the trade. Again, I think these meme coins are going to be for liquidity providing, for derivatives. If you're smart, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to give a fun to your community. If not, then really it's grab the pump on these memes and pivot into AI, because AI is where they already understand that. Like, the AI is like, oh, put the money back into the coin go dumb, and then everybody joins, and then the coin going crazy, right? And it's wild because you're like, oh, that's botted, but it's like artificially intelligently botted, I guess. I don't really know what to call this shit. The robot thought of this really good idea of how to keep its value. Because again, on like a human meme coin, right, you can almost say it like this now. You're going to always have a top that's fabricated from someone who doesn't want to get stuck up there. So it's always going to have a cycle. Like AI cycles are going to be like based on funding in the very beginning. Yeah, Yakubu's looking pretty decent though. Let's look at the weekly on it. Does it have that? So it's pretty much right back to where it started as a community. I like to say this is the new community though. It's up here now. The redistribution of a meme coin. Old community. New community. How many times can you do this? But yeah, the volume on this is epic. I haven't checked out the other pairs on it. Again, this is a Retardio crew. These fools are retarded. There's not a lot of pairs, but this one is pretty funny. Floyd Die. Android George Floyd. It's wild, bro. Look at this alpha coin. Shit gets deeper and deeper. But yeah, that's kind of why again I'm really hyped on the AI coins for this reason, that I can see a lot of value being put in here once it can start to take off. But it's gonna take a second, and it's gonna be wild when it happens. Wild, and again, you're gonna want to know what is the hot shit, right? And the hot shit is always gonna come from the funds, just like regular meme coins. Let's look at another regular meme coin, the one that everybody talks about, P.o.P. Artificial insemination, lols. What up, Day? What up, Rolando? Yo, I got my AI 16Z. I like it for the LP. It moves hard. Sideways. Pause. What up, though? What up, Tree? Dat guy. What's up? I see it going up like one transaction, and it was super fast compared to the other stuff. Only weird thing is the memo thing. Oh, what y'all talking about? What's up, T Law Fitness? Truly think you're missing out on being on the post chain system, even though with a small bag. I hear it, but I just don't want to bet on it. I'll rather cheer for it than put a bet on it. You ever bet on a game and then that shit not work out and the game be good as fuck? You're like, oh, man, fuck, I didn't bet on this game. I should just enjoy the game. That's kind of like me and post chain. Because we're all going to win. And I'd rather not talk shit, because if the house of cards falls, that's my only scary part of post chain conversation. The house of cards. The house of cards conversation in crypto is really big. And people do want Ponzi's, and they do want high risk, high reward. But they do want, Coinbase listing. Introduce P.o.P. Right? P.o.P is everything that every chain and every token want it to be. If you remove all the fat from everything, even Zen, damn near. Wouldn't it be nice if Zen had a market cap of 8 billion because everybody just got it, on the earth? Oh yeah, buy it. Huh. It goes up. Price goes up. You know how to do anything. You just had to get it down here. Had to get it where I was charting it like an idiot. Why are you charting P.o.P back here, bro? That shit's going north, bro. Just watch it work. Fuck, dude, I'm an idiot. But yeah, again, where I'm at with this is look at the liquidity. Right? P.o.P, 3.4 million on both sides. This is a good thing for newbies to get in. Go buy some of that green P.o.P coin. And it just sucks because you are in crypto and someone evil bought it down here and they got Lambos. And someone evil bought it right here and they got Lambos. And now you got to buy it right here and speculate that these Lamborghinis won't ruck your ass. But again, I feel like we've transitioned from that conversation, right? Actually, this is very accessible, and it does act as like this liquidity fund where now you can link to P.o.P. And if you know someone in the P.o.P world, that's the hardest part, is knowing someone with the other side that you need. Right? That's kind of why it's like a digital fund. Because if you don't got no P.o.P coins, you got to go buy some, which pushes the price. Right? And those people, again, that you hate because they bought it over here, they're hyped because you got to push the price to get what they got down here. And that P versus P, high risk, high reward game is alive and popping, and no one can stop it. Right? This is why, again, I believe memes are cracking in the blue collar reality, because what a fucking setup. You mean to tell me I buy some of this green P.o.P coin, I provide liquidity, people are going to borrow against it, and I just get fees, and it just keeps going up as others try to join the player versus player. And there's no owner, so like, who's the SEC? Like, what the fuck? You know, that's like the craziest part about a meme. There's nothing. And again, like, we had this happen. I posted it on my X account. I need to pin this. Shout out to if you're on X. Thanks for the 4 hearts. Hearts some more. Hearts some more. Thank you are not a faggot. We all lost on it. Nah, I was just so zen that I faded it in real time. I still can't believe it. Like, how did I fade this in real time? But yeah, this is huge right here. So the United States court, they essentially, like, TLDR, the federal appeals court says Treasury overstepped its authority when sanctioning immutable smart contracts deployed by Tornado Cash Dev because they are not property of a foreign person or entity. So this is pretty big right now. Actually, I saw Tornado Cash was pumping. I think Tornado Cash is actually pumping right now. Oh yeah, there it is. Tor. Yeah, Tornado Cash looking spicy. Look at CoinMarketCap trying to stay up with the times. Hey, look at us. We're cool. We look like Dex Screener, right? We look like Dex Screener. Look at, buy our Dex API. Oh, y'all don't see it. It's fucking covered. But yeah, they're selling a Dex API. API season. The scam continues. But yeah, look at fucking Tornado Cash. But yeah, long story short, everybody's starting to realize, oh shit, no one can really touch this crypto shit. Like, we been knew this, but we lived in this weird fantasy world where we actually thought it wouldn't play out that way. I feel kind of crazy about it too. Like, damn, we really thought it was going to play out in the corruption of the humans. So like, it wouldn't reach this point where it's like, yo, to be honest, how are you going to place any problem on someone who just invented code? Like, all they did was they just did the math. Maybe the math was intentional for a specific reason, right? But majority of the time, it's never to unleash a portal to attack the world or some shit like that. So you can't really put that on the human for, opening up this new piece of logic, essentially. And it's like, oh, the government just didn't discover this logic before the public. Like, it's a fair game. Information is fair. So it is cool to see all this shit happening. That's why, again, I think Pulse Chain is starting to see positive vibes. Anything, the XRP, that shit's going crazy. I had people hitting me up left and right about XRP. They're like, should I get it? Should I get it? Should I get it? I'm like, yo, just do you, bro. Like, get the XRP if you want to get it. I get it. SEC is ass cheeks. Get everything. But again, that's kind of why I'm looking at, where is the money though? Like, I see the normies, and not to say if you're on Pulse Chain you're a normie, but like, I see the normies getting excited that like, freedom is ringing, and the SEC and federal world won't be so, on the backs of those that decide to create. But I'm still trying to figure out like, well, we've created this world of Ethereum and all this other stuff, but you don't got none of it. That's why you create other things, right? I have this weird thing where I call everything outside of Ethereum a courtesy clap coin. Like Binance just wished it could be ETH, but it can't be. So it's the courtesy clap. You got Tron, another courtesy clap coin. And then they figured it out, though. They said, fuck that. The next race we run against Ethereum, I'm taking USDT. Shout out to Justin Sun. He grabbed USDT. My guy CZ grabbed everything crypto, which is amazing. And then, of course, you got the rest of them. So that's why, again, same will go for Solana. X1 is essentially a courtesy clap. Look at him go. That's so cute. We're going to have to prove why we're not just a chain that's showing up in the name of Solana or in the name of their technology. Like there has to be something that harness like the power of the chain amongst everything else, right? That's like Sui right now. Sui's trying not to be the courtesy clap to Solana. Everybody that's there is trying to keep up Sui or help Sui be Sui or whatever is happening. But that's how it goes, If you're not on ETH, and now essentially if you're not on Solana, because again, Tron is near Solana, but the problem is when you look down, all of their money is or their value is in one protocol. But when you look at Solana and their 8.1 billion, they have multiple protocols with the value spread out. So the internet of Solana's value is easier to see. But the internet or like the decentralization network of Solana's value is much easier to see than on Tron, where it's all in one centered exchange. Same with Binance. That's kind of why, again, I don't feel like these brands are even on Ethereum level. Like you're just better off in ETH, right? Or you're better off in Ethereum. And this is why, again, these entities of meme culture, they're trying to be rich in ETH because that's what you're supposed to be rich in, right? So if they make a meme like P.o.P and it's rich in ETH and other people are joining, and then they're like, again, they're loaning this shit out. They're allowing other brands to connect to it. Right here, we can hit this again, and we'll see. We got Chainlink up here, which again is supposed to be an Oracle. So it's kind of like the old school. It's the Uncle Chain. You got Mong. And that's why some of these memes are fucking blessed, bro. They got into the craziest position, like that everyone's gonna try to replicate. Right, and that's why, if you're in the Titan X network, y'all are up here. Y'all just got to figure it out because it's a whole ecosystem under one flag, but the ecosystem's flag, like flagship coin, is higher in liquidity than the flag. And, it is what it is. I don't really know. That's not my shit to figure out. I'm just over like looking at the overall market and like, again, putting this idea that if you have a good amount of liquidity, you basically can become a bond. And then chart management is just what they're building right now. What they're doing is like a one-time thing. Like, I don't think you'll be able to do the Murad thing in like 27, 28. Like it'll be already played out. Where it's like, oh, conviction, you just need conviction. Like everybody will learn that in their charts, like how to have conviction. Right? AI will step in and be convicted. He'll have conviction from day zero. Yeah, teaching human beings, onboarding them to this theory that it's gonna go down and it's gonna spike up, and it's not Doge, it's something else, and it's rich in Ethereum, right? $5 million worth of ETH. It's rich in ETH. Like, this is such a good narrative for memes. That's why, yeah, the super cycle will be, in my opinion, meme coins, because the access is crazy. Again, you can get P.o.P on Coinbase. I don't know if you can get Mongo on Coinbase. But you could definitely get P.o.P. And P.o.P is not even a cent. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this. I don't own any specifically, but if I were to like get into P.o.P, I'd probably join just these trading pools, because that's the whole idea is you get a bag, you put it into don't like join the community, right? Like, don't go and become a P.o.P fan. Like, get into the liquidity pool with a good halfway range and just chart it out, and just go up, down, ride the P.o.P and you'll probably come out a winner. Just participating in the P.o.P. But yeah, like, everybody wants that main character syndrome in crypto. That's why I think it's hard, or it's going to be super polarizing that the memes are going north. Hard to understand, because it's like, this is the main character. Why? We don't know, right? Usually it's a person, it's not a mascot. Usually it's a utility. That's another thing they're trying to address. Usually it's like a Titan X, but now it's not. Usually it's a hex. Usually it's a Zen coin, but now there's only Chainlink. It's so funny. But yeah, that's kind of why, again, I think Zen is a good play on this futuristic liquidity action, because it's getting ready to pull all the liquidity together. You're gonna see. Here, let's see if I can bring up this old thing I had. I made this Myro. Let me see if I can pull it up. This is just a little thing, you know what I'm saying? I was just cooking, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a breakdown of like how Zen XN allocation probably will be distributed to everybody. I just been in this shit for a long time. And I've pretty much heard like everything. What the fuck is this? Infinity supply. I was probably trying to build something else. I once upon a time ago built this. I called it a supernova node. But yeah, like, X1, right, is this node that's like gonna exist. And when you look at the overall crypto world, that is what is happening. Everything is a node. Like, I was looking at Wallet Connect yesterday, and it was so funny because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna learn about Wallet Connect, And then like if you go to their docs, let's see, read white paper. Oh, come on. We don't want to read all that page. Where your docs at? Wallet Connect is funny. They got so many people mad at them. I love it though. But when I went, I was like, yo, why do they need a network? And come to find out, like, they're trying to do this thing called Mailbox, where I guess you're going to be able to like relay offline transactions. So they're using Rust, right? Just like X1. It's a lot. They're using Rust. They're using the RocksDB. A lot of this is familiar stuff that I seen when X1 was really being built out. And yeah, Wallet Connect is essentially trying to build a node set of computers that, I guess, harvest, offline transactions for people when they're out and about. Maybe maybe we're really moving in to this theory where you are having a night out and you pay with Solana offline. You pay with your Bitcoin offline. You pay with your Ethereum offline, right? And that would happen because there's service nodes. There's people who have a network, right? They set up a network so a bunch of people can utilize this, right? So in X1, we are the same. That's all we are. We're just a bunch of nodes that exist for a purpose, right? It's not like Wallet Connect where it's offline purchasing. This is essentially a blockchain like Solana, where dApps will live on top of it, more performance, right? I don't expect Wallet Connect to have like this crazy performing blockchain, and they're making it feel that way as well. And that's the new world we live in. Like maybe your project doesn't need a chain. It just needs to live somewhere and provide a group of nodes that help where it lives, right? It looks like they chose optimism as well. If you go and do the airdrop, you get airdropped on optimism. So they use the stack. Like I was saying, optimism is a stack, bro. It's not a token. But yeah, so like X1 is gonna live like this Ethereum world, this Solana world, this BNB world, right? This Cardano, Avalanche, Tron, like these are all clusters of nodes that are specifically saying they do XYZ theory, right? That's why I like Bitcoin Cash, because that's the real Bitcoin nodes. They still hash real Bitcoin, and they fucking turn those Bitcoins into their Bitcoin Cash, which is hilarious. Don't sleep on Bitcoin Cash. But yeah, like you have this new ideology where, again, you're going to create a set of nodes to help with your relay system on whatever chain you decide to build with. And they're creating these ideas, right? Like Wallet Connect is joining to EVM, or is it EVM Superchain? Oh yeah, here we go. So the super chain is like all the layer 2s put together. Right, every single layer 2 in one cluster. So and this is like what I'm saying, like Wallet Connect I think is one of the locks, like, or like one of the main protocols on top of this new thing that's going to be called a super EVM chain. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but this is going down. And again, these nodes, it makes a lot of sense for how Ethereum is fragmented. Like instead of creating more waste of like central mindshare, ETH is trying to like fragment out this experience to clusters of other networks, like the Polygon network, which came in the footsteps, or came in ETH's footsteps. Same with Binance, like I was just saying, is it came in the ETH's footsteps. Avalanche and all those places, right? Why not join networks and just bring together your node sets, your users, all into one cluster? And that's why, again, like you have other ideologies now that are pretty vivid, like Solana's ideology, like Pulse Chain's ideology, right? Who else's ideology? Who else ever got it? Cardano got one, Doge got one, everybody got one, right? So what the fuck is X1, right? This is the lowest barrier of entry on a new blockchain. This one is following more of that people's chain story than anything out there, in my personal opinion, because again, it's rooted in no value. And if something has no value, the users make it valuable. And if the users, which are real people on earth, find value in a new blockchain that's designed differently than other chains just because it's new and is well built, like I don't see why subjectively it wouldn't be chosen like as that new chain, because I just pointed out everything is just a group of nodes. What goes into the X1 node is what has never been seen before. Like again, in this world of nodes and Wallet Connect, how they're gonna do it is through the airdrop, right? The governance, this is their token. They gave a few out to people, whoop-de-doo, wally-wah. But that's the classic way of releasing coins, right? I think, again, XEN is advanced the way you can launch a coin so that we really know people like your shit. It is, you know what I'm saying? We don't really know if people like Wallet Connect because they did essentially a pre-mine or whatever you want to call it, or like a strategic launch or distribution. X1's launch has been extremely quantum. Nobody is right. Nobody is wrong. We just know what happens. So like, for instance, you can burn XEN from every platform that XEN is minted on. And there will be burn ratios based on the gas and the space and time. They're building an oracle on X1 chain that will be able to kind of, what I'm thinking, it'll be pinging probably some sort of data sheet or something like that with like, or how do you say this? Kind of like how we have this gas monitor on Zenmon. Like, I don't see why you couldn't build a UX for this, for like live monitoring value exchange. So when I burn X amount of XEN for so much XEN, and again, it's just going off of whatever the gas is, and then however cheap you can get it, right? So that's what it'll be. The transactional oracle is what we're looking at, that they're still building. I don't know when that's going to be done. It seems pretty simple though. And then you also have VMPX, which is the Bitcoin bridge. So you can, they're going to set aside VMPX, and from what they said before, it'll be 1 to 3. So for every 1 VMPX, you get 3 XN coins. And when you would swap these bridge coins, they're forever locked as like liquidity coins. So then the bridge has a locked liquidity, and that's kind of what solves bridge attacks. Most of the time, if your bridge is liquid, people are going to fucking brute force it and try to find out if they can get a hold of it. So one of the ways Jack thought of bonding X1 to Bitcoin was by using the BRC20 and the ERC20 as, essentially bond tokens, where now if someone doesn't, they see the value more in XN, you can give up these coins for them to be forever locked in the liquidity pool. And you get XN. You can do whatever you want. I think that's really awesome. Or you can keep them and stake them yourself and get the rewards, just from hanging out. And that might be lucrative. There might be a lot of bridging happening between ETH and Bitcoin, because this is just a very simple bridge. This is the most simple. You got a burn bridge, you got a bond bridge, and then you're also going to have proof of work bridge, which essentially either you can build your own computer, but we're exchanging electricity for tokenization, just like Bitcoin. XEN, SuperBlocks, and then those will be staked to the X1 node to yield extra XN coins. So block rewards will be given to anyone who stakes their XNM to the network. Same with their SuperBlocks. If you stake those, you get amplified block rewards. And then this is where you kind of, again, you're creating the security reality with this offline GPU as a service zone. Because this side over here, like the Bitcoin and ETH side, is very liquid. So it will move very fast, and it'll probably be finding balance. Whereas on the stable side, you'll find an increase most likely in the hash rate. And again, this is going to be really fascinating because this is where the AI world kind of lives in the overall system. They'll like live in this GPU as a service zone where, again, people maybe rent, like it goes the other way, where you're renting out your GPUs now for money instead of using them to get XNM, right? Like that's what I need now, is like another like a recycle gift where it's like, yeah, now you can really recycle your hardware and energy because there's a demand for AI agency and they're paying money to use your GPU to make that website, right? Or to make that image or to hash that quote, right? And that's going to be an ongoing thing because they're not going to stop. So any system that's like really robust to handle that agency stuff is going to take over the reality pretty much, as like the go-to utility site where it's like, yo, you need to use this because this shit is the pop, you know. So again, XNM and, you know, the proof of work side, like that's its own thing fueling X1, just again as like an additional piece to the overall node conversation of like, what does the fucking node do? Like, again, what are you providing to the overall world? Like, what is this thing even existing for? But yeah, XNM is looking tight. That's actually a crazy segue. Let's look at the hash power right now. XEN is ripping up 160%. Let's fucking go. Shout out to all the XENians. Y'all are winning. I got a little bit over there. Yeah, XENs are ripping. Shout out to Rolando. He said XEN going parabolic. Yes, sir. That's what happens when people don't sell. Tell your, I don't know. There needs to be a XEN Telegram with a buy bot for the XEN. Where they at? Make it. I'll pull up. Someone make a Telegram for XEN with the buy bot so we can party. Go crazy with it. But yeah, you see, this is what I mean. Like, Zen has like all of these worlds, and they're all gonna do their own thing, and that's special to its overall impact to like the crypto space. Because if all of these worlds are operating, and all of these users decide that they're gonna take the Zen and live a life with it, right, it really adds to this flywheel theory of like, you know, how valuable is that burn to X1? You know, does someone who owns Zen see value in that burn anymore, or, you know, do they want to keep it? And that's again the liquidity conversation shows up again. Like, hey, right now is a good time probably to pair your XEN. You know, if you're here and it's going crazy, wow, 16K in liquidity, turn up. Yeah, I would I'd probably pair a little bit of my XEN with all kinds of shit. I'd pair it with all kinds of shit. I don't have Rabby wallet right now. I'm kind of like not there. But y'all know what to fucking do. Just go do that shit. Just go do it. Here you go. PTGC versus XEN. Let's see what the chart look like right now. Mooney. 11K in volume over there. That's like see, this is the weirdest thing about Pulse Chain. It's like, yo, will the house of cards of Pulse Chain ever fall down as a chain? I don't know. But it's so funny to watch it live a life as if that never can happen. Because then you get things like this. Like, I think XEN probably the realest coin on Pulse Chain. No funny shit. Because it's a free mint. And it's just people who believe in Pulse Chain. And again, it's going up right now because of gas. Gas is ridiculous over there. 7 million beats. Jesus. Oh, 800. So, what's the average cost of a XEN transaction? How much it costs right now to mint a XEN? Change the chart to the 5-day to the daily. Oh yeah, I mean that's the sexy one. He says show off the sexy chart. Don't show off that one with the blow off top. Pulse Chain, the dark node. I know Rolando's set up. Yeah, 4 minutes ago. It's rocking over there. Claim rewards. Let's see how much a claim reward cost. Damn it, I can't read this shit. How much is 324 PLS? Or here, we'll just do this. They pay 324 PLS. Damn. Yeah, they hit the lick. Profitable mint right there. 324 PLS is worth 28 million Zen, and this person, they printed 37. So big ups, yo. Profitable minting happening on Pulse Chain. Don't sleep on it. So I guess it'd be ×2 at these rates. It'd be 1,000 or something like that, or what is it? 600 Pulse for the mint if it's halfway. But yeah, that's good, yo. Live a vida loca. I'll sing it like that because on Coinbase it's not happening. What might be happening on Coinbase is people might be taking value out into some other stuff. And that's why I've been buying CB NFTs, because the NFTs, if I get the xeNFTs, like I don't have to suffer losses. I just get the same amount of Zen that I'm gonna get when the NFT ends. But yeah, that's the risk. Like you see this thing popping, but really it's the reward for the participants. So if you've been participating, this is a great time again to put some P.o.P in the liquidity pool and let people buy that shit off of you. So then you don't have to dump the chart, right? Or again, go position P.o.P with some of your favorite valuable coins that have high trading fees. So like Hex, like go if you want some more P Hex, like go and make this pool happen, because now is the time. Like now they're both moving, and they both, this is probably a good time to do that shit. This is what I want people to do with fucking Potato Vampire. With all of it, with everything on that's going on in Solana, our liquidities should be deeper. Because that's what it's all about. Like the idea is when it's popping, go and pair it with something else popping so you benefit with the energy, right? So same goes on Pulse Chain. If fucking P.o.P is cracking off and everyone's like, whoa, grab that momentum and try to take over. I don't really know how hard it is or how deep or affiliated you are, in Pulse Chain, but that's what it's at now. It's like, how deep are your pockets in Pulse Chain? Like, do you have a big bag of teddy bear where you can pair enough Pulse or, enough P.o.P with like teddy bear and it do some impact on trading fees, right, on volume. But yeah, that's the game. That's like your API or APR thing. Like if you go to like if I go over here to Radium and I hit liquidity and I do like APR in the 24-hour period, like the ridiculous ones, that's kind of why I like to go by fees. But yeah, all the hot coins are gonna be up here. Chill guy. Oh yeah, $1. The $1 meta is pretty funny right now. But yeah, see, like on Solana, everybody gets it, and that's why memes can thrive. So I'm sure on like other coins, it has to be the same thing, but I can tell from the Zen world, right? Like I can tell from, just clicking that it's not really weaved together. Like, let's see if there's a teddy pool already. PLS, PTGC. Here's the hex pool. It had 11,000 in volume. That's what I'm saying. That shit cooking. Something called RHN. But yeah, you see, I know that Teddy thing is like pretty plugged in. So that's why it's like, yo, you'd probably want to have a heavy pull of the Teddy stuff. But like, that's like if you got 10K of it, you would join 10K of or like 1,000. Like you have $1,000. You could put $500 worth of XEN and then $500 worth of Teddy, and then tell everybody else to jump in. But you got to start the pool. Yo, Vampire going crazy right now, up 10% off the buys. Yeah, this is looking really good. Like it's trying to like bust up out of this range. The thing about it is it doesn't have too many shillers, so it's taking its time, and it's connected to a bunch of liquidity pools, so it's riding that wave as well. But you'll see here it's hanging out in the top, in that top 100. That's a really hard area to get to and hold and maintain. So right now this emoji ray space, it doesn't have a lot of attention. Because I don't think, again, we're really in alt season. I think Bitcoin is still trying to figure out, is it up or is it down? I'm sure it's down, right? It's holidays. It could be up, but like it'd be funnier if everybody pumped it tomorrow for like the 100K bang at Thanksgiving dinner, just for it to dump the next day, and like, everybody's like positivity be like, see, I don't know if I can still trust that, But yeah, I think we're in a full positive market. So it only makes sense for everything to cook, right? But yeah, do whatever you need to do. $7 Zenterions was like a week ago. So it's $7 for a Zenterion? Damn. Yeah, see on base right now, what is it still? Yeah, it's $3.72 still. So gas is up everywhere. When we're looking at the Zen chart, it's so positive. Everything's so positive. Man, come on, solXEN, figure it out. It needs some buyers and some believers. Damn. All right. But now real Zen, that ETH Zen. When you look at it on the daily right now, it's coming to like what P.o.P had going for it. So like if you look at P.o.P, it just exploded off of its 200, which is this green line. And you have ETH Zen. The 200 is this red line, and it's right here. Right? And it's the same theory. Like, or like this one's actually crazier because gas has been consistent on ETH. Like gas has been at 18, 19, 20. And then a bunch of people are kind of expecting it to go down this holiday season. Right. So you have that's actually a funny metric. The ETH supply. You have a lot of Zen that's supposed to mine out this next few days because it's a holiday. So a bunch of people are betting on people not being on the internet or on online, which is true. It's actually like because there's so much activity in IRL that it really does mean no one's online. But yeah, this consistency right now up until the holiday, that's just an American thing. Like on other places, they ain't celebrating Thanksgiving and shit. So that it might not be as dead as we hope it to be. Gas on ETH gets done at night. Yeah, 8 and 10. But you see what I mean? Like, those conversations about like trying to catch gas at a low time, it's a niche crowd right now. So if this niche crowd got bigger, the times would move again. And if we're all pinpointing when it's the cheapest on chain, then that is always, like that's always going to be getting smaller and smaller in opportunity, like the opportunity is just getting smaller and smaller. Like that shit used to be 3. Now it's like, oh, it's 8. It's like, damn. But yeah, you see future supply here. Oh, I got to go light mode for this chart. So we have a lot of supply popping out between now and New Year's. And this is all people betting that they're going to get low gas. So this is positive for XEN because this is the gamble. If the gas stays high or people don't leave or it just doesn't do what it did last year, which was like 1 gwei. You're getting like 1 gwei last year. Let's see. January 20. Yeah, so yeah, last year around this time. Actually, it looks like it was popping. What the fuck? I just remember it being super duper low. Maybe it was just the days, like the day of type shit. Like, so 30s. Yeah, so this is where I put my bet on. New Year's. New Year's is going to be the lowest gas for sure because everybody on the earth has to deal with New Year's. But Christmas was pretty low, as you can see. But Thanksgiving not too much because it's still like, people squeezing the end of the year and they're going to squeeze it until like the 15th or the 16th of December. And then they'll turn off, just like right here. You see 18th, 19th, and then just a drastic we're on vacation fucking capitulation of gas. Just for things to get spiky because, yeah, the beginning of the year is where opportunity is. Highs are usually set. And that's why, again, I'm so bullish on where we're positioned, wherever you are in Zen world. Or, like, again, if you're into memes, like if you're in Emoji Dracula, like, bro, we're fucking positioned crazy. And that's why I'm playing with the Solana memes because the positioning there is to get more Solana. And there's a lot of people on that. Damn, the memes are having a good day today right now. Meme comeback. Oh, just buy $1 worth of it. They dumping that shit now. Hey, let's look at the 24 in the meme world. 64% the swag coin. Blockbuster. VHS still going strong. Clearing higher highs. God damn. I can't believe we did it. This one's crazy. Dude, this might be one of my first, like, talked about 100Xs, like, on the fucking stream. Because I talked about this when it was 100K. When it was right here. Well, it's a 10X, but this shit might go to 10. I don't know. It's looking really good. Shout out to Blockbuster Video. But yeah, again, I told you when we were looking at this and we're comparing it to Emoji Dracula, they have really good chart management, which is allowing people to see the chart. And that's kind of what helps memes get off the ground. The longer people can see it and be like, oh, wow, that might be something, the better, right? This has only been around for 22 days. And it's trying to prime a $10 million market cap essentially now. Like, I think it can get to 3.4 mil or so. And this should be chilling. Like, this should be a really good one. Shout outs VHS. Beetle. My Beetle brothers. Beetle World Order. Beetle's trying to make a comeback right now. It's getting stomped out by some of the haters, some of the Jeetles, but it's finding a solid bottom. You can see here it bounced right off of that 42, right off that 42, dog, on the daily. On the 4 hour, it's trying to find community, I like to say. So this is still a really good one as well. And a bunch of people in the emoji race, they fuck with the beetle. They fucks with it. My today play is this one. I already had a blow off top. God damn, this shit went north. How high did it go? Damn, up to 85,000. Whoa. If you were here in the beginning of the stream, I put this one in the chat. I didn't talk about it, I just put it there. But I got this one today from a group I'm in. If you don't know who Asuka is, get your anime goggles on. But yeah, it's an anime coin. Anime coins might be popping off too now from the right people. Only from the right people. But yeah, watching this one, I want to see what it can do. If they can really make an anime coin pop off, this won't be one of my first experiences. But I've seen that this is a trend. And there's a bunch of different trends right now. Like this dollar one, which is buy $1 worth, just buy $10 worth. Like now everyone's doing it like this, like just buy $1 worth. Like they're memeing that theory. But if you have enough clout, right? If you have enough following, you can get a nice market cap on one of these stupid ass ideas. Shell's Pump Fun. They got rid of the live stream feature. Sad time. It's a sad time. I haven't been to Zen Turbo in a long time, and I got mints over there. Is that shit still living? Zen Turbo. I haven't updated anything. Just the UX. I do like their xeNFT portfolio reader thing, though. That thing is pretty dope. How do I not log in? I have to log in. I forgot my login. I'm not going to do it right now. I forgot it. Darn it. But yeah, I got some mints over here. I guess I got to log in. Oh, never mind. I just sent an email to myself. This is cool. Shout out Zen Turbo. This looks nice. This looks clean. Everything looks good, bro. You just got to get in where you fit in. And if you don't know where you need to fit in, I don't know. Stay in Zen. Just stay in Zen. Help Zen get to $20 million market cap. Help Zen get there. Tell your family about it. Tell them how easy it is to make it. They don't have to buy it. They could just make it. If they want to get caught up, they can, again, they can go over here. They got the blur tracker. Actually, I don't know if anyone's looking at this, but there's a love pack here. This one right here, $40 for 50 VMUs. For whoever wants it. I'm not going to buy it. But yeah, 40 bucks for 50 VMUs. Yosef has this script where you can see how much Zen and like how much of a discount you're getting on it. So that's pretty cool to see. Jump in on it, man. But yo, I'm signing out. Have a good holiday season. Till next time. Peace.